Drives it. What a lovely shot. Square driving it. There were two men at the backward point position and right in between the gaps. What a good start. Boundary of the very first ball for the Royals and Samrud Parne. They are looking to play shots. That's more like it. There's a slight moment of the second ball that just went away from the batter. Morning session. I think there was so much of dew in the morning. We see a lot of wetness. Little bit late delay of around 10-15 minutes for this game in the morning session between the Royals and the Knights. Crucial game here for both the teams. That's lovely bowling. That's lovely bowling. The earlier one was that was hit for a boundary was a full toss one, but this one was fuller length and looking to swing. And there is a hint of swing there. Kapil Borkar has put himself in the slips there because the ball is going to come flying to the slips if the batters are looking to play shots with the new ball, especially against the pace spearhead Siddharth Ganekar. That's nicely bowled. That came back in, trying the Yorker. But is planning here, planning him to get out. The two outswingers, and this one jack back in, bowling nicely, Siddharth. That came on time. Yeah, looking for the Yorker there. Just many a times we see Jasprit Bumrah doing that, bowling few outswingers and then trying to bowl that in-swinging Yorker. Wonderful Sunday morning today. We've got two matches. This is the first catch. Yes, driven nicely, firmly. Looks to be well timed. Yes, well timed. No chance for the fielder to cut that off. It raced towards the boundary for 4 runs. Coming on the front foot, leaning forward and just crisply timing the ball. 2 boundaries in the first over. And both were of full toss balls. The first match of the day. The dot ball to finish over number 1. It's 8 without loss, Royals. Vinay Samari has been introduced straight away. Surprising to see spin in the second over. There was little bit of movement in the air. Maybe they rely heavily on Siddharth Ganekar as a pace spearhead. Don't have that replacement to have a second bowler who is a medium pacer who can swing and take the conditions in a positive way, utilize the conditions very well. They're opting for the spinner here. Vinay Samari played nicely on the offside. Quick single taken, gets himself off the mark. Vijay Nagarajan. Toss won by Knights, and as expected in the morning game, you opt to field first. So putting in the Royals to bat first. So far, we are just into the second over. We've seen these different wickets are being rotated, and yesterday 153 was defended just by a mere slender margin of 2 runs. It was very close tie, and in the second game, once again, the team winning, in fact, batting first, had won the game. Second game as well, the Stallions invited the opposition camp of Thunders to bat first. Thunders posted the biggest total of MCL season, 1186 runs, and that was too hot to handle for the Stallions. So both the teams batting first yesterday have won the game. Just that you opt to field first doesn't. Oh, direct hit, gone. Well, this calling is a little slow at the moment, and they are not communicating very well here, both these batters. You should understand from the non-strikers and Samrudh Bharne that Vijay Nagarajan is not the swiftest runner between the wickets. He should have been heading straight back if it's a direct hit. Fielders are young here. It's a wonderful fielding side. So you got to be very, very careful in taking the singles here inside. Vijay Nagarajan is not the swiftest runner. That's nicely clipped on the leg side. Very well played. Got the bat onto the ball. That was a slightly pacey delivery. Lot of chasing done by two of the fielders. Then are turning for the third. And in fact, it has gone down for 4 runs. Very well played. Not bending but standing, but hand and eye coordination was very good. He's got very good hands. Yeah, that's nicely clipped. Almost like a pedal sweep that we see, but he was not bending like the technical aspect, what we call. Sachin Tendulkar started to play it, and then it became a very new shot, especially against the spinner. That pedal sweep, left shots, plenty of runs taken by the god of cricket in his career against the spinners. Risky shot, but if you have good eye, if you have good hand-eye coordination, you can certainly get plenty of returns, especially in T20 cricket when you're looking to score runs off almost every ball. That's nicely worked on the leg side. That's more likely to get towards the pitch of the ball and getting the singles. That is also very important. 2 overs have been bowled, 15 without loss, Royals. So Dinesh Pai, so they believe here the spinners can get them early breakthroughs. And I feel Siddharth Kanekar is someone who has been utilized for four different spells whenever required by this team. Oh, that was missed. That was missed. That was such an easy one. That was almost to be hit out of the park and on the roads for someone who has tremendous power. I think his eye must have lit after looking at that full toss ball and could not capitalize, trying to hit the ball too hard. Surprised with that full toss. The man down in the deep, just going to cut it for a single. Dinesh Pai had bowled a pretty good spell the previous games. And you got to do plain simple things. Bowl in those areas where the fielders are. That's what uh, I was saying yesterday when the Tigers were bowling. Good field placement set by the captain Vaibhav Naik. Jamir Carroll was exceedingly good in yesterday's spell. Even in the power play overs when Vicky Nevgi has taken plenty of runs, scored consistent 35 plus in almost all the games, but he struggled to time the ball against Jamir Carroll. That's in the air. That's nicely played. No chance. What a shot. Well, they placed the man for that cover drive, but he's got ample of timing, and what a punch. Great bit of placement as well, just away from that fielder. Just raced on. The timing looks so good today of Samruddha Barne, and his intent as well looks very positive. That's a good sign for the Royals. So looking for a couple of runs? No. Just a single. They got the boundary of this over. Decent start by Dinesh Pai, just concedes six of the first 3 overs have been bowled and 21 without loss Royals. As once again over the top, downtown, taking the advantage of the fielding restrictions against the spinners and whacking the ball for 4 runs. Samrud Bane looking very good today. He's been moving well and he's playing with the right frame of mind, looking to get runs in the power play overs. And counter attack here is the best way instead of going into the shell. That's what he's been doing here for the Royals. So far, he's given them a decent start. Another one tried on the offside. Well flighted, but kept it just outside the off stump channel. It's much better if you bowl it more closer towards the body, especially in the power play overs with fielding restriction. No one in deep at the long on region. Got to be careful with this field to get the ball in towards the batter's half. That's driven nicely, but just going to get a single. Siddharth Ganekar fielding at the mid off region. Second over for Vinay Samari in the power play overs, and he's used to bowling in the power plays. It's not that new but for him as a bowler bowling in the power play overs. He has done it in the past for the different teams that he has played and represented in the various MCL seasons. That's down the leg side. Well kept here by the keeper. Pranav Biche. That's nicely cut away in the gap. There were fielders there. Ball is racing, and crossed over the fence. Well timed. Finally, the ball winning the race against the chasing fielder there, and gets the boundary. Yeah, Vinay Samari just upset with that slightly dragged ball. 4 was gone, and it's 31 without loss Royals. Laid off the back foot. So introduction of Shawnee Savarkar, third spinner being used and fourth bowler so far being utilized by the captain Kapil Borkar in the power play over itself. That's surprising. So I think as the plan we see many a times the captain rotating the bowlers, but four bowlers in the power play itself is really surprising. Not many must have opted so far. Many at the most maybe opted three bowlers in the power plays. And Shonit, that was not the best ball. That was not the best ball. And that's just goes down. Well stopped. We have to wait for the umpire's call. Looks like it has gone for a boundary. Yeah, certainly gone for a boundary. And you can see he fetched it from way outside. It should have been the wide there. He almost got out there because he wanted to fetch. The power didn't come as he was playing away from the body. Luckily, that it just got out of the reach of that short mid-on fielder. Could be risky at times when you are trying to fetch the ball and trying to whack it over that long on region, just like happened to Samrud Burne. We saw maybe that's an opportunity to get the boundary instead of waiting for the next ball. Let's get a boundary over there. That was the thought from Samrud Burne, and somehow the ball just scrapes over the rope for four. That's more like it. That's more like Sean, it because it tails the back in sometimes because of that release. He's got a different action, and he's not an orthodox off spinner. He just tails the ball back in, and the ball just jacks back with a late swing, almost like a deep in deeper, gentle in deeper, and he gets pretty good wickets on those. It's all about the release. He floats it to bowl a fuller length, better feels that yes, I can drive the ball. And just the previous earlier ball that you saw, the ball went in the air just away from the bowler himself. Worked on the leg side, might be looking for a couple of runs. He placed it well. Yeah, comfortable too in the end. Well run. I think for Samrud Barne, it will be much easy if he listens to call of Vijay Nagarajan, because Vijay is also good judger of the runs, and he is going to be a better assessor whether he can make it at the other end or not. So instead of you being very strong as a runner for Samrud Barne, you got to listen to your partner. That's straight over the top, man kept in the deep. There's going to be a single. Finishes the over, and Royals are going almost at 8 runs per over, 39 without loss after 5. We are right now in the last over of the mandatory power play overs. Vijay Nagarajan on strike, playing on 14 and 24. Samrud Bhane looked much better, very confident today with his feet movement and also the striking. So the fifth bowler has been introduced in the 6 overs of power play. That's a record, I guess, here so far at MCL season 11. None of the captains before has introduced five different bowlers in 6 overs. So only Vinay Sambari has bowled two. Rest all of the bowlers have bowled 1 over. Vikram Gaitonde has a left-arm orthodox bowling from around the wicket, very effective. Just like Om Ferte, he brings in a lot of change, a lot of variety into the bowling attack. The different angles that he bowls, taking up the utilization of the crease, going wide sometimes, coming close to the wicket, all that matters because that angle, the trajectory will come in a different way, and batters have to face this. It's not easy if you don't have the right technique. So that's why few wickets have been taken by the left-arm orthodox in this competition. Whether it's Mrunmay Das, whether it's Jamir Carroll, Om Ferte, and Vikram Gaitonde, they have been very, very effective. And half chance run out on the cards. I think it must have definitely hurt him. Yeah, definitely hurt his hands there. It can be painful at times. Pretty good over here. Good start by Vikram Gaitonde. That's well bowled here. That armor coming back into the right hander. The single to finish the power play overs 42 without loss, Royals. So now the second over for Siddharth Ganekar. As we discussed, it's just four different spells of 1 over each most of the time is what we witness for Siddharth Ganekar. That's a wide call here. Siddharth Ganekar coming and bowling a wide straight away. But both opening pair are still intact, and there will be certain discussions in the Royals camp. They must have definitely told we have to go at a certain rate, and they will reassess the conditions after 10 overs, whether to send the big hitters who can accelerate, or they may be thinking about maybe 160 might be better total compared to 180. Well bowled once again, right on the mark. Back of length, climbing on top into the defensive. Not easy against Siddharth. He's got good pace. If he can bowl accurately and consistently in most of the times in his overs, he can be handful. Well bowled, slower off cutter. Very well watchfully played, clipped on the leg side for a single. It's a good shot, but man in the deep will cut it off. Siddharth Ganekar normally is an option chosen by the captain of the fielding side, Kapil Borkar, just because he wants to pick up wickets. He always thinks about as a wicket-taking bowler. And if in the fag end he brings in a lot of pace as well as the variations that can be effective, it's with express pace and with his accuracy, is most of the batters are unable to decode him in the death overs. Not easy to just play that cross-batted heaves that everyone is looking for. You got to play correct against technically sound, looking at the ball. Just cannot whack him almost every delivery if you don't have that right technique. It's one of the fastest around in season 11 so far. Siddharth Ganekar, Vikrant Prabhu also can be said with a good pace. Both are good friends coming from Fonda. That's well played. They're getting the singles there. Good over from Siddharth Ganekar. 7 overs gone. He comes back into his second spell. And Royals are going at 47 without loss, but the Knights have kept it really tight here so far. not allowing those easy boundaries so far in the first seven, apart from few 47 without loss after seven. So change of hands, but Vikram is continuing with his spell. Bowled a very good first over right on the mark. Nothing easy for the batters. Very effective bowler. His left armers against the right-handed batters can bring in joy to the skipper anytime. If you can bowl those floaters, normal orthodox deliveries, and that one that comes back in. Samrud looking good, very strong. He's moved into his 28. Played his shot in the power play overs, but right now he's looking to just rotate the strike. But someone I think must go with intent to play more shots. That's played well down the ground. Wonderful options to have. Kapil Borkar has not come into the attack so far. Maybe he can come in the next half. It's what we expect. Five bowling options have already been chosen. They have one more. They can utilize more than six as well. In the previous seasons, there were seven bowlers minimum to be used by the captain, and only the three overs were allowed to be bowled for the bowlers. This is gone. This is gone. What a strike! It suddenly come out of nowhere. It tracked that ball that was an armor and whacked it over the top. It got pure timing and got the distance. No half measures this time from the batter. Excellent result. That's well played. That was just floated outside the line of off stump. That's more like it. And you have spent time on the wicket, look to play more shots. He's moved on to 34. And he gets him. That's just happens when you are on 34. You look to get a boundary or a six and finish it off in style. This gives a big opportunity for the bowler also to pick up a wicket. Excellently bowled. He knew that Samrud Barne is going to just step out. He's tried to do that. That was armor that skidded on and hitting the top of the off stump. Excellent delivery and gets the wicket there with Vikram Gaitonde. But I think Samrud Barne has done his job and played his part in this game for the Royals. 55 for 1 as he hits back. So here comes Dr. Devashish Bakshi, sent in at number 3. Just maybe a try and play his short normal game that he loves. Well, it's not about the defenses. It's all about playing shots and getting those big hits. What a player he was in his prime time. Everyone used to come. That's a good call. That's a good call of a single. One of the best techniques and one of the best exponents of players against the medium pacers. He was very, very much coming hard on them. Always love to watch him bat. Dr. Debashish Bakshi. 8 overs gone, 56 for 1 Royals, and is a wicket in that over for Vikram Gaitonde. That's didn't strike here. He went with his usual strike, and you can see uh, he's looking to play his shots, and he's best of playing his shots. And whenever he's looking to play shots, you can get good returns because when someone as attacking style, as aggressor, he is into his entire career, getting a lot of runs and playing his shot, not afraid of any bowlers that are charging against him. Look to play shots there. That's in the air, just slightly away from the fielder. Siddharth Ganekar is one of the quickest around. That intent is clearly seen. He has been sent here to just get the acceleration going. They even can utilize him in the power play overs or even the death overs, but they feel that this is a better condition when a strong platform has been laid by both the openers. Now sending him Debashish Bakshi at number 3 certainly fits the role because someone who just loves to get those boundaries. If he gets around 20s, 30s, you will see some boundaries as well as sixes, and he will get it in quick time. He's got a better strike rate in his entire career. That's what a captain is hoping for, that he plays a good innings here and gets the run rate back on a decent terms, somewhere around 8 runs per over. And then maybe the finishers getting a little bit of acceleration there. Big appeal, and that's out. Trying to play across. He knew that he was going to be trapped. He was just waiting for the umpire's call. That's his favorite shot, trying to go for the slog sweep, but he is trapped in front, and Devashish Bakshi has to take a long walk back. Kapil Borkar, the skipper, gets him into the attack and gets into the act straight away, getting the wicket off. Devashish Bakshi is the second wicket down. That's nicely cut away, but straight to the man. Was sent back by Vijay Nagarajan. Siddhit Raitulkar, another compact and strong player, coming at number 4. Very much a photogenic player, I can call him. Yeah, look at the way he has driven the ball. That's exactly how we need to be going for the drive, and the ball has been floated for that drive outside the line of off stump, getting his back leg much closer towards the line of the ball and driving the ball into the offside. 59 for the loss of 2. Siddhit gets himself off the mark after end of 9 overs. So that's a wide call here. This is the last over of, in fact, before the drinks break. Over number 10, second over for Shonit. Ah, that's not a good ball here. That's not a good ball. He picked that line, picked that length down the leg side, and that is been bludgeoned over the backward square leg, fine leg region for a huge hit. Poor delivery, absolutely poor. Can't bowl any worse than that. Doesn't have that much of pace, slows it, and I can see he has just shuffled across and giving it the entire force behind it. Shonit is continuing. We are into the 10th over so far. 67 for 2, going at just around 7 runs per over. Trying to whack it with too much of force. Is going at a strike rate less than 100 and is not getting the boundaries. That's why he's itching to get a few here. He's not timing the ball. That's played well. That's played well. He has got the force behind on the back foot. Second 6 of this over against Shonit Savarikar. And that's been smoked over the cow corner region using the depth of the crease from Vijay Nagarajan. And it's a good result in the end. 10 overs gone. 73 for 2. Royals are going pretty good here. So back after that drinks break, Dinesh Bhai are looking to continue. Well played. Elbow straight, head steady, and just driving. That's the perfect technique to play the drives. He's a wonderful driver and wonderful player with a strong technique. Siddhit Rai Turkar is definitely not doesn't look to be a coach player, but I think he's very much worked hard in the nets with his technique, keeping the elbow straight and looking so good with his feet movement, reaching close towards the pitch of the ball. Much better than, oh, that's that. Is it a chance? No, the back leg was inside. Umpire is not even referring. Maybe he thought about stepping out. He's betting on 26 and he feels that he was just going a little bit slow, and the 6 has got him back on track about that 100 run strike rate. And he just want to get maybe a couple of shots and go back into the dressing room. And he's well capable of that. Vijay Nagarajan has been consistent in getting in the 30s and giving the good start to the Royals. That's over the top. As he timed it well, then looked to be traveling. Just going to get a single. Maybe trying to smack the ball too hard. And that's what happens. You miss the timing. That's a good shot here. Well played, getting the single. And that should be, yeah, referred on top. Yeah, he feels that he's out of the crease. He's not confident this time, just like he was last time. Well bowled in by. He saw the intention of the batter. He knows that standing on the crease might not just get him the sixes. So he was looking to take the charge and trying to step out. The back leg is outside and to wait for the call. Umpire, third umpire, match referee Dheeraj Narvekar is having a close look at the back leg, and when the bills have flashed off, just punches the ball away onto the offside and off the mark straight away. Abhishek Goel, 76 for the loss of, in fact, 77 for 3 after 11 overs. That's been backed nicely. Is a strong player, Abhishek Goel, and this is a good pair. This is a strong pair here. One who is technically sound and one who can just go hard against the bowlers, the best pair. And this partnership, I think this is going to set the tone. We can bet for another 4 overs or so, 4 or 5 overs. You see, this total will be coming into a shape. And they are also a pretty good runner between the wickets. Abhishek Goel also plays a lot of badminton in his life. And it's been referred. Is it close enough? Just might feel. But Abhishek Goel is very much confident, and so are the fielders, the keeper. Again, just looking to step out, play it straight. 80 for 3 so far in over number 12. Kapil Borkar had picked up a wicket of the very first over and looks to be bowling quite economical here so far. Looking to play shots. Yeah, just slightly in the air over that mid-wicket region fielder, maybe just not middling the ball, and slightly quickish as well from Kapil Borkar. But intent is right. They are looking to play shots, trying to get the runs, not allowing the bowler to settle. And that's a bludgeon down the ground. But yeah, maybe just stepping out, looking for a couple of runs. It is very quick, direct it required, just missed by a whisker. And they sneak into there. Certainly a moment, and you can see the way they have come with intention to just take the attack. It's clearly seen here that there is a definite message being sent with Abhishek Goyal after Vijay Nagarajan was out, just to get a total somewhere around 160. That's much better. That's much better. That's the width was given, and he went hard, sliced over the top intentionally to get 4 runs and a good finish to this over. 12 overs bowled, 87 for 3. Vinay Samari has been brought back after the first 2 overs in the power play. A lovely shot. They are moving the feet very nicely. Vinay Sambari. They are rotating the bowlers as far as the captain is concerned. Just milking away with singles so far. This is a phase which needs to be capitalized by the Royals, having been given a pretty good strong platform by Samrud and Vijay Nagarajan. Looking to take the charge, hitting it in the air and away from the fielder. That's much better here from Abhishek Goyal. That's another boundary. He's come with a strong intention of scoring quickly, and he's getting the boundaries as well. That's so over 13 has been bowled, 95 for 3. Another burst here of 1 over for Siddharth Ganekar has been introduced to just pick up a wicket here and break this important partnership. Kapil knows the importance of this partnership. That's why he has got his premium fast bowler. That's a good shot. Looking to pick up a couple of runs. In the end, it gets a boundary. Oh, there's poor fielding there. That should have been stopped. So we are in over number 1400 up here for the Royals in the 14th over. And if you look about how many deliveries are left, so somewhere around 39. So they are expecting to get somewhere around 60 at least with 7 wickets in hand. Both are looking good here. We're playing the shots, Abhishek Goyal and also Siddhit Raiturkar. So good running, very good running there. Siddharth Ganekar so far wicketless, but he has bowled well. It's not that he has not bowled well. This is the third over, third spell. You might see him bowling one more. 14th over in progress. Both the batters moving very nicely. There are four fielders inside, two at the backward point region because of the length and the pace that he bowls with. Very crucial, those two men very much close to each other. One in towards very close to the backward square leg umpire. That's played away nicely. Well placed and well timed. Well, very, very good batting this from Abhishek Goyal. He has come strongly to take charge in the middle and he's doing so. Just stepping it out and just timing the ball, placing it nicely. It's 107 for 3 after 14. That is gone. That is gone out of the ground. Too short. And that's gone over the top. That's been clobbered actually. No respect for the bowler here, and they are looking to take the charge against all the bowlers. Vikram Gaitonde has just erred in his length, and yeah, Siddhit Raithurkar with the form that he is in, he is not going to miss on that. Such a compact player. Another one that's also gone down the top. Back to back sixes here again for Siddhit Raithurkar. Is looking dangerous. These are ominous signs for the Knights. Well, very, very nimble on his feet and just fantastic batting. Look at the way that he is going deep. Very strong technique and a very good hand and eye coordination. Important is to pick the length early. That shows a very good eyesight of picking the ball. So back to back sixes, taking the score to 119. Siddhit Raithurkar with those two maximums has reached to 31 of just 15 balls at a strike rate of more than 200. Abhishek Goel comes on strike, and Siddhit Raithurkar is just one shot away. What a innings that he has played so far. Now they are looking very, very strong to even get past that 160. Just one or two good overs can get you right back on track. And that's gone. That was a normal orthodox ball that just went away. He was charging out of the ground and stepping out, looking for that big hit. He already got two sixes of this over. That was not required. That's just lapse on concentration and the focus lost here by Abhishek. Maybe is trying to match Siddhit with his shot in this over. Poor cricket from Abhishek Goel, and 120 for the loss of 4 after the 15 overs. So that's good running between the wickets here. We are into over number 16. Just 5 overs remaining, including this one. But I think it was a mistake, big mistake from Abhishek Goyal here. They already got a lot of runs off that over, and Siddharth Raithurkar anyhow was heading after getting the 35. So they needed him for a little bit of time before, and the new batter had arrived. That's all the calculations that has to be seen. Aditya Angle and Siddharth Raithurkar. Aditya Angle will just buy his time, maybe for 4 or 5 balls to just see what the wicket is there to offer. Nicely played down the ground for a single. Siddharth just looking to get singles because he wants to get towards a 33, 34, and then maybe a try and uh, get the six to get towards his 40. They've got batting left, so in the dugout, just that if acceleration is required, that's a good shot using the pace. Well fielded in the deep and couple of runs easily taken. Just looking to place the ball, never intended to hit it hard. Lovely shot. Down the ground should be just a single. They got decent fielders down is Vikram Gaitonde and Siddharth Ganekar. Few young players in their side and tall as well, marshalling that hotspot regions at long on, long off. It definitely requires some good fielders. Once again, poor bowling here. You can't blame the keeper. Well, it's a difficult side for the keeper and someone who is not as professional. Even it's difficult for the professionals. So big mistake here from Kapil. There's a wide call and 5 extras being given away. This is a gift here at this moment of time. Well, the Christmas time is yet to come, but the gift has been provided quite early from Kapil to Siddharth and the team of Royals. So don't be a Santa Claus on the field when you are bowling. That's more like it. As he timed it, there's a fielder down there and he drops it. Can you believe? It was everything done right by Kapil Borkar. Siddharth should have been taken in that deep square leg region. Catch has been dropped. He gets towards the 35 plus, and that's one of the very good innings. Very smart innings. He timed the ball well, technically sound, and this compact knocks will definitely give him more confidence in the coming season ahead. Well, such a class act he is. We saw two lovely sixes against Vikram Gaitonde. Never easy against him, but he has done it. He's very happy and excited after getting that 35 plus, and he goes off at a time when is now the time for the finish, big finish for this team. And they've got him. Can you believe Shonit Savarikar has got rid of Shailesh Redkar on a golden duck? Get this ball, the flighted one, tail back in. That's exactly what I say. He tails the ball back in, and this is a perfect line in length when you can get a wicket. A crucial blow here taken by the Knights. It's very good running between the wickets. Very player played on the leg side, and both the Adits in the middle here. They've suddenly lost the plot after losing a couple of wickets. Siddhi Traidurkar was retired out, and the very first ball the Shailesh Redkar has faced, that sets them slightly on the back foot. This happens when some of the batters getting that 35, the next one just losing his composure, trying maybe thinking that batting is so easy when other batters have got so many runs, and I start away straight from the word go, which doesn't happen in leather ball cricket. So well run here. Now we are into the last 3 overs. I was mentioning about a score of 160, 165. They were going great guns. That's nicely played. Just looking at the bowlers, what they are doing. There is still time. They can accelerate in the last 2 overs. They should realize that these two batters are the best pair that can get the maximum runs, and that is where they need to see that they bat the 20 overs. Well, that's a good shot. Flamboyant shot here from Aditya Angle. Should get a boundary. Very well placed. Lot of width given here, and he just carves into the offside in the vacant space. And this is a fine batting. He's a fantastic cricketer, no doubt, with the lots of experience, loads of runs behind, especially at MCL season. And he'll certainly be, I think, it's the best to have Aditya Angle in a situation like this one to finish what was started. 150 up with that boundary for the Royals. Looking to push for two. No, just a single. So another inside Asia, but at least they are rotating the strike, which is much better. So if they get 170, I feel we have got a match on our hands. Yes, Knights are very good in chasing. Some of the best run chases that we have witnessed, both from the Knights team, and that is why they will be banking themselves to chase any total. Cross, batted shot, big appeal, big shout. This is the way that Aditya Angle got out, trying to play across on a couple of occasions. He need to be wary of that fact, and is far better playing it down and playing in the offside. Just pick up the right ball, maybe. Maybe impact. You can clearly see both the wickets there. He has walked across the stump. Impact is definitely outside the line of off stump, and that's what saved him over there. So last 2 overs left. It's nicely played. Run out opportunity. Yeah, yeah. Should have collected at the first instance. That shot. That's in the air. Oh, that's very nicely taken. Very well taken there in the deep. Important wicket here is trying to look for the big one, Adit Prabhugaonkar, and has been taken in the deep. That's a 7 wicket down. They have taken the catch. It's good fielding side, the Knights. Smith Derby taking the catch there in the cow corner region. Outside edge will run down. Yeah, looks like it has enough legs to go. Defense for a boundary. No, it has stopped inside. Just stopped inside there. So three have been taken. Very well run here by Venkat and Adit. Venkat has been asked to go just little down the order. Oh, that's well bowled. Well bowled. Very well bowled. Beautifully floated off spinner and bowled it intentionally wide. He saw Adit Angle charging down the ground and he kept it away from his reach. That's lovely bowling. You can see the drift as well going away from Aditya Angle and he could not reach to that. Excellent bowling. What a spell here from Dinesh Bhai. Just picked up 3 wickets and 3 very good wickets. Very, very good and very, very penetrating. Has bowled diligently today and has been rewarded as well. 3 wickets in your spell. You'll be very proud and pleased after looking at those figures. 158 for 8 after you can say the 19th over in progress, 1 ball left. So 158 for 8, 7 balls left. Rohit Salgaonkar and Venkat Biche on the crease. 160 will certainly be breached, but I was talking about 170, and many of the teams have faltered. And I'll tell you the reason. Well, sometimes both the batters are looking to very close towards the 25-30. When one batter gets towards the 35, it entire changes the mindset. The new batter comes and he feels like I can just whack the ball around immediately from the first ball, and that doesn't happen. And even the other batter should shoulder responsibility. I think Abhishek Goyal just did a hurry over there. He should have just waited when Siddit was getting towards the 34, and when Abhishek went out, and immediately Siddit went out. You see a wicket, the very next ball from Shailesh, and that is exactly where the game has just changed. And Aditya and Angle and Prabhu Gaonkar, although they had got good batting depth, but still they had to spend some time on the wicket, and now they realize that they have to go all out and try and get few runs. That's where that 170, 175, which could have been reached by this Royals team, has been curtailed. Just that application of mind was not there from few of the batters. Looking at things from outside, it looks very easy, but you just got to spend a little bit of time. Not a bad score as well. It's 159 with 1 overs, 165. They'll be hoping for to play the 20 overs. That should be the first job. Vikram Gaitonde is into his third over. And a run out opportunity. Run out on the cards. Underarm throw there from Pranav BJ. He feels that he has got the man. It's Rohit Salgaonkar. They are very confident about it. That was not a run. That was very close to the wicket keeper there. So this might just, that is touch and go, touch and go. Let's wait for the umpire's call. Dheeraj Narvekar is going to storm into action here. So they feel confident, the fielding side in Knights. But the batter also feels confident. Not out, and it's the single run. Can you believe? It's just stolen the run over there, very close to the wicket keeper. Well, he didn't get that much of time to remove the gloves and throw it quickly. But good effort overall, you can see. But very, very risky single. If this wicket had fallen, they would have been in the danger of not playing those 20 overs. Slightly short, wideish, but not flighting the ball. And this is the phase that you don't flight. You expect the batters to hit and coming hard against you. Venkat Biche is also fine cricketer. Don't look at number 8. He can open the batting as well. He's a fine batter. So it depends upon the situation. Many of the teams do send different combination. What a shot. What a shot this is. That's what I told you. He's a much better cricketer and just picks his spot towards the fine leg region. Just walking across a couple of steps and just clipping it away. Poor bowling from Vikram Gaitonde. Well, he's just no buck with the bat. He's got them to 164 now. 3 balls left. If he can get another boundary, I think that will be a very good finish, very close to 170. Venkat Biche. That's well driven, very well, very well, very good shot. He'll be looking for a couple of runs. It was not there. Will have been run out there. He wanted to find that space on the offside. He timed it well, but the fielder in position. 165. The second small target for the Royals. Can they get towards that 170? I think that will be a pretty good fighting total against a strong chasing Masters, the Knights. Get 2 down the ground. Might be looking to pick a couple of runs. Yeah, they need to get as many as possible. Very well run here by Venkat Biche. And they get the third one. They might get the third one. Oh, this is poor. This is poor. Such clumsy effort. Need to focus more. They needed Vikram Gaitonde and it just lost control. Could not grab the ball and giving strike to Venkat Biche of the last ball. 168. They are very close to 170 now. They'll be pretty happy with that 170. And that might be a single chance of a run out as well, but he makes it. He makes it in the end. 169. They'll be pretty happy with this end. Royals, they started well with a firm opening stand from Vijay Nagaraj and Samruddh Barne. That was the highlight of this innings. And 55 of just 46, and then a partnership between Siddhit Rai Turkar and Abhishek Goyal. Abhishek Goyal just made a hurry over there. They were going so good. And then a little partnership from Siddhit as well down the order, and then a little bit of help from the other batters around. But if you look at the scorecard, big contribution from Siddhit Rai Turkar of 37, Samruddh Banne right at the top. Vijay Nagarajan contributed handsomely, and Abhishek Goyal just gave the momentum there. And a pretty a good one from Adit, but he should have gone ahead towards the 30-35. But bowling, the I think Dinesh Bhai was the best so far. What we have seen at MCL season 11, this is the best spell. 3 for 16 and 2 for 35 for Vikram Gaitonde. Standing apart there, Dinesh Bhai, compared to everyone. One of the finest off spinning spell that he must have bowled so far, and hardly conceding any runs. Excellent bowling from him. And now we'll be heading for a slight break here, the innings break, and we'll be coming right back after this break in just a short while for the run chase. As we begin the run chase here of the second innings, 170 runs. The target set here for the Knights, the chase masters, what we can call them so far. They've been fabulous in the run chases, very close ones and very difficult ones. They've got tall batting order, and that is what they believe that they can chase any totals. Sai Rajdhon and Amit Kakore, left and right hand combination has been sent. They're just changing the partner of Amit Kakore most of the time. He's very strong. That's a lovely shot. But straight to the man. Has been kept in the cow corner region. Shiraj Naik will interesting to see whether he's get some in swingers going. Normally swings the ball with the new ball and gets wickets there. He also picked player of the match for a wonderful bowling performance against the Warriors camp that was picking up top three crucial wickets, and that was one of the best spells by the medium pacers. And that's lovely. That is more like it. That's exactly the line and length. Ask the batter to drive, especially when he's quite new on to the crease, and he will be definitely posing question. And that in swinger becomes the in swinger becomes the out swinger for the left-hander. The ball is going to swing away. It's going to be pretty handy. That's why that covers as well as the mid-off positions are important position. Aditya Angle stops the ball, driven by Amit Kakore firmly to him. End of over number 1. Good start by Chirag Naik, just 3 without loss. Down the leg side, wide call, not the best of the balls here to begin his spell from Venkat Piche. Chirag Naik bowls the in swingers to the right hander, and he, if you can see the action of Venkat Piche is more sort of getting this out swinger, but he got to bowl and utilize the new ball, if at all, need to pitch the ball up. There's a man in the deep extra cover. That's very nicely done. Yes, very well fielded. Sidit Turkar going for the ball, and couple of runs taken. Very firmly driven here. That's whacked. What a shot. That's what he has come with a pure positive intent, and that's an indication of that. It's good batting here from Sai Rajdhon. Whacking it towards the cow corner region, gets himself the boundary. Straight over the top. There's a fielder down there. One bounce to him. Well, very good batting, and he has come with a clear mindset. Does not come with dilemma. Nothing skeptical about playing his shot. That's good to see. Sai Rajdon looking good. They are coming hard to chase these 170 runs. This time straight to the fielder. He's trying to hit the ball as hard as possible here. That's in the air. There is no one down there. There is no one. One bounce, 4 runs. Poor bowling here from Venkat Biche. Doesn't have that much of pace to trouble the batters with this particular length. That's been pulled away for a very good boundary. So he's trying to get as many as in the power play overs. Sai Rajdon, that's good batting. He's already moved on to 12 of just 7. 11 so far considered by Venkat in this over. There's one more. This might go. One bounce once again. Trying to bowl a slower off cutter, and there's been whacked over the top. No half measures, and it's purely entertaining here from Sai Rajdon. Is loving the way at the moment, and he's enjoying time on his crease. Is raced on to a 16 at a strike rate of 200 and marks the end of 2 overs. It's 18 without loss. That's nicely done, and he's looking to take singles here. That's a good sign, and that's maturity here. Because when someone is hitting the ball hard, getting the boundaries, you should give him more strike. I think that role must be given here to Sairaj. They must have definitely told Sairaj is the one who is going to take attack to the opposition and try to put them on the back foot. Adityangle is still persisting with Chirag Naik, understanding that he's at his best with the new ball, if at all he's getting some purchase and swing. But here, the way he is batting, Sai Rajdon, anything in his heart, anything in a full length delivery, is just going hard at it. And that's the best way. He has got a long reach with his legs, with his height, and is a tall, strong man, Sai Rajdon, creating some worries here for the team of Royals. That's very well timed. He's running after the ball, but he's a crisp time out of the ball. Just not playing it hard. There's a lovely lofted off drive for a boundary for Amit Kakore. Nothing wrong from Chirag. He's just trying to bowl a fuller length and hoping that the ball is doing a bit, but I think the batting is looking much easier on the wicket. The ball is coming on nicely, especially the new ball. Maybe we see an introduction of the spinner immediately from the next over. That is what I feel here. Because the batters are moving away easily with the medium paces. There is hardly any movement. They are just farming the strike way too easily. There's a worry sign here for the captain, Adityangle. I think he might just get himself on for 1 over from this particular end. Feels so, because Venkat Biche was being taken for plenty of runs, and Sai Rajdon was cutting loose against him. Another one. This should be a boundary. That's very much close to his pad, and the way he is batting at the moment, he is looking to get boundary of almost every ball, and is successful in doing so. A slight panic creeping in the Royals camp with the start of Knights. They know they have got a very good batting depth. 29 without loss. going at almost 10 runs per over. That's over the top. This is a chance. And taken. Chirag Naik strikes. Sai Rajdon trying to flash the ball away from his body, getting the leading edge. He's very upset and livid with himself. But he has given them the decent start and accelerated in the first 3 overs itself. But it's the final smiles, final laugh on the smiles on the face of Chirag Naik as he has taken the wicket of dangerous looking Sai Rajdon. 29 for 1 after 3. That's a big shout from Venkat Biche. And in fact, Rohit, they've got a change in bowling, but uh, they feel that Sai Rajdon has departed. And now maybe we can bowl a medium pacer here because he was the one who was taking the charge. He got the wicket of the last ball, Chirag Naik, and that's where maybe a change of thought has come in the mind of the captain Aditya Angle. Let's take another one, goes back, and Rohit has struck. So Vinay Samari also hits back, looking to push things straight away. This is the same scenario that has happened earlier. Batters. Well, Vinay Samari, look at this replay. Have a look. Pitched the ball up, and he's also getting slight in swing, just like Chirag Naik. Looking to play across the line, and easy catch taken by Chirag Naik. Look at the jubilation on his face. He is all pumped up. He is the owner of this Royals team. He has taken the wicket of the last ball of his second over, and now a wicket to Rohit Salgaonkar, where his contributions. So contributions from Chirag Naik all across now. First with the ball by taking wicket, and now in the field taking the catch and helping his fellow bowler Rohit Salgaonkar. So the Royals have struck 2, 34 the loss of 2 nights in over number 4. pretty good bowling here, very tidy bowling, and it's always good to get wicket early on into your spell. Keep on coming towards the batters. They need to pick up wickets. They got pretty good bowling attack. Royals. They've got Aditya Angle leading from the front as an off spinner. As a pure outside edge, although it looks like he's played a late cut there, but always looking to keep it down, slightly away from the keeper's reach, and gets the boundary. Smith Dalby has come onto the wicket, the young Smith Dalby, and he has got a boundary very much early into his innings, slightly reaching towards that ball. And 4 overs gone, 36 for 2 Knights. So Aditya Angle persisting with Chirag Naik after that wicket of Sairaj Dhon. They got immediately another wicket of Ines Samari. It's good to get 2 wickets in the power play overs for the Royals team. Slightly straying down the leg side. I know his mistake. He has certainly been apologizing for that line. Not a good line. He's a great player of the drive. He loves to go for the cover drive and also at the long on the region. With Kakoria straight down the ground, is very strong, backs a punch while hitting. And that's why they have kept a man at the long off region. They certainly have studied the strengths of many of the batters that you do nowadays. There are some coaches as well giving a lot of inputs. He must be seeing the videos and where he has taken most of his runs from with the video analysis. Well kept here. Down the leg side, might be deferred. Jude Carzo, wonderful stumping there. Very well kept. Down the leg side, never easy. The difficult side of any keeper. But looking at the reaction of the batter, he looks very confident. He feels that he has never lifted the foot on in the air. And not out. He's definitely was well inside. He was very much confident. He was just the keeper is more excited about that collection and removing the bails. Nothing much more exciting than that. Cut away, just getting a single there. Watching so far, got to bowl very well, and it's all about also curtailing. Just try to restrict giving them the singles inside that 30-yard circle. You see, many a times wickets have fallen because you have curtailed the scoring instinct, bowl few dot balls, and that makes the batter to just go after the bowling and get some runs, which has given a wicket here. Well played, late cut. So many wickets have fallen. T20 is more about playing into the patience of the batters. If you are not getting the wickets, if there is hardly anything on the surface that is going to help you, then try and bowl on a disciplined channel and persist with that plan of bowling the good length areas. Nothing loose, nothing short, and you see batter trying to do something else. Oh, he gets him. What a ball. What a delivery. It's an absolute ripper. Can you believe that? That was a full ball in swinging and almost yorked himself. It came back sharply inside Chirag Naik. This is a fabulous delivery. An absolute jaffa, you can call. It doesn't have that much of pace, but look at the swing. It tailed back into the right hander. He was into the drive, but he took it too lightly. You can't take Chirag Naik lightly when he's in good flow. His taken second wicket is very high after his player of the match performance that he bagged after picking that 3 wickets against the Warriors. And persisting with the plan of Chirag Naik bowling with the new ball has worked wonders here for the Royals. They've taken 3, 41 for 3, and young Smith Dalby departs. Has got a very technically sound player, Chirag Naik. Smith Dalby hits back, and now they need some firm batting approach, compact batting approach. And there walks the skipper, taking the charge and facing Chirag Naik, who is in full song at the moment. Doesn't have too much of pace. You can see even the keeper standing in front. That also helps him because what happens is for someone like Chirag Naik who doesn't have pace, many of the batters will have stepped out and just batted outside the crease, trying to do something different. But when keeper is standing in front, just very close to the wickets, doesn't allow them to. Oh, this is another run out on the cards. Another run out. That is panic creeping. Yeah, you can see the shouting there. Kapil Borkar saying, call loudly. Well, it was a simple single there. Well, hesitancy. That is what the problem with Amit Kakuri. He keeps watching at the ball rather than watching the partner. You should always back your partner's call. Slightly creepy at the moment for the Knights in this run chase. 42 for 3 after 5. As appeal, but it was a big in swinger and it runs down for 4 runs to just wait for the umpires. Clipping off the pads. Not the best ball here, bowled by Rohit to a batter who is just coming on, new to the crease, not settled. Don't allow to get Kapil Borkar get settled in. Even if he's not getting runs on the bat, these are easy pickings. The ball has straight down. No chance for the keeper as well as the short fine to cut that off. Last over of the power play started with 4 leg byes. I feel that this match also is going to go right down the wire because uh, if you have a look at the past record of Knights, it's the later order batters, the number 7, number 8, number 9, that have finished the game for them. That's very well played. Very well played here. Sliced intentionally to get the ball into that gap at the gully point region and gets a couple of runs. They got good finishes. They got Pranav Biche. They have got Siddharth Ghanekar, Siddharth and Pranav can be a very good combination later on. But for that, this is a shot. This is a shot. He loves to go inside out over covers, and another exquisite cover drive here from Kapil Borkar. He loves to hit those and looks very, very elegant when playing a full swing of the arm and a very well picked up. 50 up here with that boundary for the Knights. Kapil Borkar just starting his innings here, getting the first boundary so far. The last over of the mandatory power play overs in progress, and Kapil would like to settle himself as early as possible with some drives like those. That drive opens the spaces for him because if you see both these bowlers, they are medium pacers. Rohit as well as Chirag Naik, they would like to pitch the ball up. They can't bowl short, and that's where that area has been packed here. The drives for the batter Kapil Borkar. That also opens the spaces for him onto the leg side. Well driven. They need a partnership here. They need to stitch up a partnership to take the score to somewhere around maybe 80, 85 for the next 4 or 5 overs or so, and then take the match thinking maybe 85, 80, 85, or somewhere around close to 90 runs of the last 10 overs with finishers in the camp. Need to stop this. Need to stop this. Is Aditya Angle played with soft hands, and he exactly knew that it was not coming quickly towards the fielder there. So quick single taken here inside the circle and marks the end of over number 6. Power play overs done. Knights are going well, but they've lost 3 wickets on 55. 115 required from the next 84 balls. Shailesh Redkar immediately after the end of power play overs being introduced, they've got plenty of options. That's not good throw there. That's not good throw. It's away from the bowler there. You can't blame even the backup. Should if you are trying to have a run out at the non-striker's end, at least a throw should be good. Otherwise, you're better off throwing to the keeper's close, which is much safer. I think it's Debashish Bakshi. Down the ground. Shailesh is slightly slow in the air and flies the ball. Sometimes pushes the one in. Aditya Prabhugaonkar will be also introduced some point later. Aditya Angle has not been seen. I think he's waiting for someone to arrive. Or maybe we can see him soon. What's going on in the minds of Aditya Angle here? Normally he bowls 1 over in the power play overs. Maybe he wished that I need to be there bowling against the batters who are coming in next. Driven nicely, just going to get a single. So Abhishek Goyal, Aditya Angle, and yeah, they are more sort of pure all-rounders. Aditya Prabhugaonkar is will be introduced just in case he is used as a surprise. So he's got a golden arm, picks up wicket whenever team requires or when the team is in need. That's in the air. That's in the air. Oh, that was taken. No, he's dropped. But that's a brilliant effort. Very, very good effort in the deep. The ball was in the air for a long time. This was a crucial catch. But you can't blame him. These guys are not professional fielders. But the effort should be appreciated. Not an easy chance. Diving forward, I think he has almost taken it, and his elbows has touched the ground. That's where it just popped out of his hands. But take nothing away from the effort from Adit Prabhugaonkar. A chance has gone down, but a difficult one. 7 overs have been bowled. Is 63 for 3. So here is the introduction of Abhishek Goyal, which I was just mentioning about. I think it's the first time that I've seen Shailesh Redkar and Abhishek Goyal introduced ahead of Aditya Angle. There is a definite plan here in Aditya Angle's mind. So far, he has not bowled a single over. That's surprising for me, but they have come out with a plan. Maybe he just want to go against that lower middle order, which has which is the strength of this nice team. Well bowled, straight over the top, no half measures. Might fetch a boundary here. A good stop, very good stop. I think Siddhit Roy Turkar, very smart indeed. You know that he was charging towards the ball. He could have, if he had stopped it with his hands and in the palms, then he could have just gone with the momentum outside the ground. So he stopped it inside. Oh, what is the problem there? What is the problem? Is some problem? Maybe cramps, overstretching. Needs some attention there. Yeah, you can see immediately medical attention has been sought and immediately provided there on the ground. Physiotherapist is running for the rescue of the batter. Seems to be all right after some medical attention seeks there, and immediate relief for the batter, and he gets himself going straight away. It's Kapil Borkar will be on strike. We are in over number 8, the first over of Abhishek Goyal. So left and right hand combination, moving the score slowly and steadily, which I have mentioned that they should bat for at least maybe another uh, 2-3 overs. That's in the air, and that's gone. Sail over the head of the fielder at the long on region. He backed himself to get the six, and that is a fantastic loft there, and a great result for the batter. Abhishek Goyal, he's a leg spinner, and the ball is coming back in. So he's better off that Amit Kakore takes charge against Abhishek Goyal, and in fact, Kapil Borkar will take charge against the off spinners bowling. That's a much better and smart way to do it on the field. It's well bowled, very well played, well stopped by the bowler. Overall, good cricket I've seen there. After flighting the ball, giving the invitation, accepted the invitation, launching the batter, getting the 6 runs. Well played there. And then the next one was pushed in by Abhishek Goyal. He's not going to fly to the left-hander. He knows that angle is much better playing with the turn rather than against the turn. So good over here for the Knights team. 74 for 3 after 8. So here is the first look at Aditya Angle in this game. That's in over number 9. So he feels that instead of Shailesh Redkar, let's have a go here against the left-handers. To start here by Adit, very much what Adit we know. That's a good pace here. His bowling is flighting it and also bowling it quicker. It's a different class compared to all other off spinners around in this MCL season 11. Royals have won 3 of the 4 games. This is the 5th game here for the Royals. Well bowled once again. Played with soft hands. Very good technique. Allowing the ball to come close to the bat and just opening the face on the offside. So far, the Thunders are on the top with that overall net run rate after that huge victory they got against the Stallions. Royals at second positions, and is the 4th game for the Knights. They are at number 5. Masters has slipped down to number 6. Warriors not having the best of the times by losing those 2 games, and Stallions, well, they are out of the race. They are out of the contention. That nothing has worked well for them. But the 4 positions are up for grabs here, and if you have carefully look at this particular game, this is important for even the Royal side. If they can get a victory here, they will certainly seal their berth uh, in the qualifiers. And that is also going to be hoped here by the team of Knights. If they can get a victory, this is good. The fourth game for them and the fifth game for the Royals. It's very important. The first half should go into your favor. That puts much less burden on you as the entire team to win the last three games on a trot, or last two. I feel here four games. If you win, uh, I think you will be through here after the second seven games in a round robin format. Four is going to be the target. If you get five, six, you will be standing up over the top two, which will make you go into that qualified one position. So end of 9 overs, 77 for 3, going pretty good at this stage, the Knights. Well clipped on the leg side. So Abhishek Goel just a 1 over for him. So idea seems to be just rotating the bowlers around, juggling the bowlers, and hoping for a wicket. Not a bad ploy, has been used by many. Keep juggling the bowlers, not allowing the bowler to get settled again for against any of the batters. And that is the ploy most of the times in T20. That's straight over the top. I think this just might go over the top downtown for 6 runs. What a shot here. Kapil Borkar has really decided here he's going to take advantage of the loose balls and easily clearing that long one boundary. Super shot here from the keeper of the Knights. They are charging and they are charging forward towards the target. I told you they are the chase masters of this MCL season 11 and they are going pretty good at the moment. Big appeal, big appeal. And the finger has been raised. That was pushed in. That was a quicker one. Kapil Borkar is just slightly dejected with that call. He tried to play across. I think he has walked across. You can see that was a quick ball and is not forward. Looking to play across the line, hitting him just around the knee roll. You can see he's way far back there. Not too much distance also. Umpire's call and that's been given out. So captain departs, but a good knock from him. 84 for the loss of 4 in 9.3 and we'll be heading for a drinks break now. So back live after the drinks break. Siddharth Ghanekar has been sent here at number 6. They believe Siddharth has got more abilities with the bat, and he has definitely done so. Once you are being given confidence by the team management, and you also answer positively to that calls of the management, you grow in stature, grow in confidence, and looking for a couple of runs in the deep, easy 2 runs. That is what Siddharth has grown up and getting as a true all rounder here. That they feel that that number 6, number 7 position, if you send Siddharth, you can just accelerate and also get some runs quickly. Halfway mark done. It's 87 for the loss of 4. 83 runs required of the last 60 balls with 6 wickets in hand. Played it behind and gets a single. So Abhishek Goel into the action now. They're juggling the bowlers. Certainly, Aditya Angle, that's the plan. That has worked for them. They've got a wicket of Kapil Borkar that was bowled by, trapped in front of the wicket by Shailesh Redkar. He is crucial and the important part of that middle order. If you get his wicket, uh, you can certainly just open up a little bit here. Whacked across, it was on the wickets. He's taking a little bit of risk to play it across, but you expect that in T20, 2 runs taken. Is limping in the last 3 4 steps that he has taken at the striker's end. Is got to 29, a strike rate of more than 100. Played some good shots in his innings. He should also see that he concedes less dot balls. That is what he need to improve upon. Rest is pretty good technically. Is good straight down the ground and also can play that cross-batted shots on the leg side in the mid-wicket region. Very strong in the covers. Amit Kakode looks tiring. Fitness is one aspect I've seen. Even the young, some of the young lads have to improve upon in that in this MCL season. Pushed it. That was not a leg spinner. That was a quick ball against Siddharth. They are trying to just mix the ball here, Abhishek Goel, and not trying to just fly the ball for someone like Siddharth, who is tall, strong, masculine. That's much better. That's much better. That's more like it. That's where you are going to pick up a wicket here. You might hit you one, but there is also an opportunity equally for you as a bowler if you just slow it in the air. There, gets him there. Well, I told you, Lou was losing the focus there, and he was getting crampy out in the middle. That was nothing short, absolutely nothing short. Noah had a balance as well as losing the balance while playing the shot, not in line, and that is bold. Abhishek Goel strikes a crucial blow, 5 down, Knights. What a bowling changes that Adi Tangle is making. He's got Shailesh Redkar of the previous over. He gets him a wicket off the skipper, and now well set batter has also been sent back packing by Abhishek Goel. Half the side is gone, 92 for 5 with 9 overs to go. So Aditya Prabhugaonkar introduced from the commentary box saying, the man with the golden arm gets into the X straight away. That's a good pace. But it's just that consistency sometimes is missing in his line and length. Got to improve on that. He's not a regular bowler. He just picks up the wicket because he's not consistent. If you talk otherwise, the second thought about it. Because someone like Aditya Angle is a specialist bowler, or even Abhishek Moel is a specialist all-rounder. Aditya Prabhugaonkar just rolls his arm over. Yeah, he does bowl, but he is used as a surprise weapon. And at a time when 5 wickets are lost, you can sneak in a couple of overs here. That is the job. Just keep bowling over there and hope that the asking run rate creeps up and the batter takes a little bit of risk. That is where you will win with a chance. Many a times, the good batters lose focus when you are introducing the seventh bowling option or the fifth or sixth bowling option that are not the mainstays in the bowling department. And sometimes the eye lit up and you try to take the advantage and you lose the focus and lose wickets. That has happened in the game of cricket before. Down the leg side. They have done good job so far, the bowlers. Nothing much there or to offer, the not much turn, but I think they have, with the pace variations that they have utilized these conditions very well. Pace variation was the key. They varied the length, they varied the pace. And Abhishek Goel, you can see about that delivery. He knew that Amit Kakore is just going to sway away from the line. He pushed it in quicker and targeted his leg stump. And flicked away on the leg side. Couple of runs taken towards the fine leg region. 2. And the score moves on to 98. 98 for 5 in over number 12. So too short of these century run marks. Still 72 more to get with 8 overs to go after this one. The asking run rate is not huge. That's the problem is with the 5 wickets. But they've got Pranav Biche still waiting for his opportunity. They've used Pranav Biche at number 10, and they feel that maybe somewhere around 7 or 8 is a better position for him as a finisher. And depending upon where the match is heading, they are trying to Oh, that's another problem here with the leg, and oh, that is cramp. That is cramps. Looks like he's struggling. Another one. It was Amit Kakode earlier on, and now it is Suraj Hirani. He is also struggling. Immediately after playing this shot, he has gone down, and he feels that just require maybe fluids, just require maybe a little bit of stretching. Just talking to the physiotherapist, and little concern there in the camp of the Knights. So Rajinari, after just little bit of pain shown on his face, looks to be all right. Maybe it's just a small stretch, overstretching his thigh. It is exactly where he was trying to show to the physiotherapist. Abhishek Goyal, bowling over number 13. Well bowled, very well bowled. That's more like it. After losing the 5 wickets, he has played a splendid knock and fearless knock. In spite of being under pressure in one of the games, Suraj Irani was just, in fact, it was Siddharth Ganekar, but he just gave it away uh, to Suraj Irani after his heroic innings during the run chase. It's going to be interesting now. He's definitely struggling with his feet. Maybe the thigh that is creating the problem for him must have pulled it a little bit. It's not easy for the batters then to move your feet against the spinners. He's bowling well, whack down, but he's putting the body. He is always 100% giver to any franchise. He doesn't like to concede boundaries or even the singles when the ball is hit straight past him. He always gives in the effort. Abhishek Goyal, well flighted. They are bowling well. Very good bowling. Sometimes mixing, and is struggling big time, I feel. So that is also going to affect running between the wickets for Knights. Lot to worry here for them. Lot to worry, I feel. 100 up here with that single in over number 13. That's why a lot of cheer there in the camp. It's taken 4 balls to get that single towards that 100. That's good one. That's pushed in. That was not the leg spinner. That was almost like an off spinner. Is not trying to give an indication when he's pushing the ball a little quicker. He knows that I have to mix it up against Siddharth Ganekar, who loves to launch himself on the leg side. Well bowled, very well bowled. What an over here from Abhishek Goyal. Just concedes a single in that over and pushing the batters and the Knights on the back foot. 13 overs bowled, 100 for the loss of 5. 70 runs required in the last 7 overs at exactly 10 runs per over. big shot, but this time negated here by the officiating umpire. By this time in the air, this is a big chance, straight in the hands, and is taken in the deep. Wow, there was a big appeal there of the previous ball, but this time Suraj Hirani, he was looking to cut loose. He was struggling with his cramps, and that's been taken in the deep. Aditya Angle taking the catch. They've got the best fielder in that mid-wicket region, and I always tell he's the man with the golden arm, and he has struck once again for the team of Royals. 100 for the loss of 6, and you see not Pranav Biche, but it is Vikram Gaitonde that has been sent up. So 100 for 6. Well bowled. That's what you got to do when you have just got a wicket. The earlier over, just one run conceded by Abhishek Goyal, and that is what prompted the batter to launch for the big one. So you got to hunt in pairs. That is also a part of the cricket. It's all about the team game. It's not about individual. If you're not getting the wickets, you create an opportunity for your partner. He's bowling well. He's bowling well today, Adit. Not even too many loose deliveries on offer. Good pace, good line and length where exactly the fielders are. He's been creeping on the knights. Suddenly getting easy. Clipped on the leg side. Not well timed. Gets himself off the mark with a single there. Siddharth Ganekar is still there. He is moved into 101 for the loss of 6. Last 2 overs have been really good here, pushing the Knights on the back foot, and that's what you want to do. If you're not picking the wickets, bowl some dot balls, good tidy overs, and then you see your partner or the next bowler who is coming might get wickets here. That's what Abhishek Goyal has done. He's played his part beautifully, and then very well bowled error from Adit Prabhugaonkar, and the rest of the job was done by the captain skipper in the deep mid wicket region. Gone long, didn't time that well. Now he's looking to just play more shots. Siddharth Ganekar gets a single, and a wicket taking over here from Aditya Prabhugaonkar comes to an end. As 2 over, just 9 and a wicket in the spell so far. 14 overs bowled, 1 not 2 for 6 Knights. pushed for a single. So Aditya feeling that, oh, they are running couple of runs. They have run two. That should have been just single. Fielder should be more alert at the long off position. That's a crucial one there. Now you can see immediately the fielder has been swapping the positions at the long off. So getting the two, Siddharth Ghanekar, and they will be certainly, in spite of losing those 6 wickets, they have to push things. They have to play the shots just like this one, just like this one. That's been absolutely clobbered over the top. This is exactly where he was waiting. That was in the arc, in the slot, and that goes out of the park. (110). Siddharth Ghanekar just looking for shots here and looking to get a few runs. He's got a 6 now, driving the ball much better. That's all about the calculations. When 70 were needed of the last 7, now I think the asking run rate will slightly move a bit after a decent over from Adit Prabhu Gaonkar. But this over they have got 6, and they need to make sure they get those 10 runs. Now it's all about getting 10 runs in the next 3 or 4 overs. Adit will be much more effective against the left-hander if he's trying to just go for the slog shot on the leg side. Well bowled. Just getting a single on the leg. Good over so far for the Knights. Over number 15, another 5 to go after this one. Siddharth batting on 15, so he's got better with his strike rate after that big strike in this over against Aditya Angli, the skipper of Royals. Punched very strongly in the gap. No chance. Beating both the fielders at the long off and the covers. Excellent batting and strong batting from Siddharth Ghanekar. That's why he's been sent up the order ahead of other batters around as a pure all-rounder. Aditya still unsure, now getting the man from the short fine to that covers position. Strengthening that offside field. Slightly short now. He knows Siddharth is going to go hard. He didn't even move Siddharth Ghanekar. He knew that that's going to be a boundary. So he's going hard after the bowlers now. He got a couple of boundaries and a 6 and an expensive over here for the Royals. Knights are coming back in this game. Siddharth is playing a magnanimous innings here. 120 for 6 after the end of 15 overs. It's another 50 runs needed of the last 30 balls. So last 5 overs, once again 10 runs per over required. Very expensive over from the skipper. We got a match on our hands. A wicket or two here will make the match interesting. The Knights have to see that they take the game deep. 10 runs per over is not difficult. It's just that got to bat very, very sensibly. This is high in the air, but falling in no man's land. So, a couple of runs. In fact, a boundary. In fact, a boundary. They're losing the plot here of this game, the Royals. That's exactly how they try to capitalize Knights almost every time in those last 5 or 6 overs. In spite of having 6 runs per over, they back themselves to get that. It's the same scenario in most of the games. They've got the finishers who can finish off the final line. And we are heading to an absolute thriller here at MCL. So far, we have seen more games, very, very close ones. The sliced, well fielded, looking to go inside out, but getting the leading edge. So playing the shots now. Looking to get those 10 runs per over. Wicket is very good. Siddharth using all his muscles, all his power to get the boundary, and he did so against Aditya Angle. He's definitely going to go against Shailesh as well. He's going to back himself against the off spinners here. Once again, the 3 fielders on the leg and 2 fielders, one in the deep covers and long off. 4 fielders all on the offside inside the 30-yard circle. Quick one. They're not tossing the ball. Will has got an inside edge, almost like a Chinese cut there, and gets a comfortable 2. It doesn't matter at this stage how you're getting the runs. It's necessary to get the flow going, just like we have got. Keep the momentum. Shailesh Redkar, I don't think so. He's going to fly it to someone like Siddharth Ganekar. He must have seen what happened to his keeper. That's going to be the plan. And he's not used to bowling that. So you can see they are afraid to toss the ball up here for Siddharth Ganekar. 128 for 6. Nicely pushing. They're batting well here. Royals were going so strong, but they are squandering a good position here. When the batters are coming hard, also the fielders need to back. They need to stop these boundaries. Shailesh is trying to bowl the balls little flatter, bowl it quicker. Nothing wrong. Yeah, that's much better. He got him. Has he? Yes, that's been given out. Trying to play across, was out of the crease, and that's been given out. Fingers has been raised by the leg umpire, and he's hit straight away. Not even waiting for the referral on top. That's a clear indication that he was well out. And there's a very good stumping here from Jude Cardozo. He's been good behind the wickets and gets another stumping on his name. And that's a very, very important wicket here for the team. 129 for 7. And there, the finisher walks in, Pranav Viche. Now, what's the plan here? 129, and Pranav Viche comes in. Siddharth is batting on 26, so he's just 9 away from getting that 35. So he need to just slow down a bit here when Pranav Viche has arrived. So pacing towards the target is going to be very important. And if Pranav Viche gets out, it's not going to be easy in the run chase for the Knights. So all the calculations, permutation, the application of the mind will come here at the forefront, and we will certainly have a discussion here how to go about the things. 16 overs have been bowled, 129 for 7 and 41 required in the last 4 overs at exactly almost around 10 runs per over. AP Adit Prabhugaonkar against Siddharth Ganekar. Will be interesting to see how Siddharth bats now. With 7 wickets down, Pranav Biche just new and he's batting on 26. A wicket here in the next 10 runs certainly is going to be interesting. This game is going to go right down as all the games have happened here of the Knights. Adit Prabhugaonkar, what an excellent spell. He's into his third over and he has bowled best so far. Adit Angle might just see that if he bowls a good over here, he might give him one more over. Well bowled once again, pushing the things, and you can see as Siddharth has been looking to get the singles and give strike to Pranav Biche. This is going to be Pranav Biche, but might just go hard and try to get the boundaries and the sixes, but just new onto the crease. In just need to look at least 2-3 balls before going for his shots. That's Plum. That's trapped in front of the wicket. I told you, he's the man with the golden arm. He has got the biggest wicket. That is why I'm telling that it was not easy for the Knights. Pranav Biche was looking to go across the line and trying to get a boundary, and that plan has not worked. It was a plan of Pranav Biche going for the strikes, boundaries and sixes as Siddharth was batting on 26. And I told you, if Pranav is a bit taken out of the contest, it's going to be the Royals match here. And now they are on top. Royals are on top of the game and the Knights are on the back foot. Their finisher has been taken out of the contest. If Pranav Biche departs, and it's not a day for him today. And the chants of Ramnath Damodar Maharaj Ki Jai is going louder on the field. Aditya Prabhugaonkar has played his important role. He was bowling well right from the word go. He is bowling the right length. That's exactly what I was commenting. Just a simple job of bowling line and length with a decent pace. He was not flighting the ball. He was not trying to do anything fancy. And that's why he was very effective. I think you must give credit to Aditya Angle. He just took him out of the attack himself, where he was whacked by Siddharth Ganekar. Immediately saw Pranav Biche marking his entry, and they must have definitely tracked that it's going to be Pranav Biche who is going to go for the shots. Kaushik Paifonekar walks in, and that bowls a flighted one. Yeah, you can do that against Kaushik. He's not going to whack the ball hard. Now the things are looking much creepy here, much difficult for the Knights. Down the leg side, Royals looks to be favourite at this stage. 8 wickets down at 131. 2 balls to go in over number 17. Splendid bowling performance from Adit Prabhugaonkar. Nudging the ball towards that gully region. Another dot ball. The intensity has now gone up. They believe that it is their game to win. The Royals, they're charging towards the ball, stopping the singles. Well bowled, very well bowled here. Wicket to wicket bowling. And Siddharth Ganekar is telling that there are so many gaps on the leg side. He should have picked up a single there. And dot balls. So now it's all about Siddharth Ganekar. What role he will be playing here from this point onwards. 39 of 18 with more than 12 runs per over. At over number 7, it was 70. At over number 5, it was 50. At over number 4 remaining, it was 41, and now it is 39. So last over, just 2 runs conceded. Exceedingly good over in the contest of the game where we are heading. And now Abhishek Goyal has been introduced. 39 from 18. Well, looks to be very difficult for Knights for me. Even if Siddharth Ganekar gets his 10 runs, then still it's going to be very difficult for the last wicket when the asking run rate is so huge. It's going to be the number 11 that is coming. And that's why Royals should be hailed, and also the captaincy kept on rotating the bowlers around and is reaping the reward for the same. Oh, almost got him there. Not in the best position, not picking the right line, not the best technique to play that sweep shot. Asking too much here for from Kaushik Paifonekar, the Knights. That's much better. He's much better playing straight bat rather than across. Siddharth Ganekar must be thinking, I am short of the partners. I've lost my best partner, best finisher of the team, Pranav Biche. And I have no option than to cut loose. Even if I get 2 6s here or 1 6 and a boundary, it's still not going to be good enough. That's gone over the top. That's gone, but that is not the worry here. He launched himself, and that's gone for 6 runs. Huge 6 here from Siddharth, and he moves on to 34. 139 for 8. Strategically, it's a big blunder here committed by the Knights. They were playing the same card that they have played in the earlier games, but every time in a different game, the same card doesn't work. Once again, should be a boundary. Raced away to the fence for 4 runs, and a top finish here by a top all-rounder of MCL season 11. Another wonderful finish to his innings for Siddharth Ganekar, but he knows the job is not over yet. He moves out after getting retired out with those 2 strong shots, one on the leg side and one over the wide long off region. 143 for 9, and still there are plenty of runs to be taken here. Is Dinesh Bhai, who arrives at number 11 spot. 27 required of just 13 balls. Miscalculations here from the Knights camp. I think when Suraj Hirani was cramping and looking to go across for those big hits, clipped away very nicely. Will it be pushing for a couple of runs? No. Keeper is one of the best around. Cuts the angle there. And a single to finish. Expensive over, but they will take it. 18 overs been bowled, 144 for 9. And now the message is coming from the dressing room to play and bet all the 20 overs, because if you lose by a large margin, then it will definitely lower down the net run rate. Win by a big margin and lose by a small margin should be the motto and aim of most of the teams when you're talking about the round robin format, just like this one. That's what Thunders have been able to do so far. Yesterday's win was a big one, and Adit, as expected, is going to bowl his over number 4. Pretty good friends off the field. Dinesh Bhai looking for a run out on the cards. Well, there was definitely a run out on the cards there. Kaushik Paifonekar was sent back. Dinesh Bhai was looking to take the couple of runs. It could have been a risky couple there. The message was bet the 20 overs. They believe that the last pair standing on the crease here for the Knights won't be able to win them the game. So that's why they have sent a message to bet the next 2 overs remaining and get as much as possible and get as closer towards the target. 25 more runs required. 25 needed of 11 balls. Should be a single. Yeah, sneaked in a single there on the offside. So that shuffling of the batting order every time, keeping some best batters lower down, especially Pranav Biche, doesn't work that way. Pranav Biche should at least face some deliveries before he goes for the finisher's job. The situation was very, very tricky for him. Play and a miss. Play and a miss. Dinesh Bhai is trying to just stand and deliver, maybe hoping for a boundary here, trying to slice the ball. He knows that there are three men inside from the point region. Royals, what a victory it will be. And I think with this victory, I think they will certainly be booking their berth for the qualifiers. Although the positions won't be sure, but 4 wins out of the 7 games that you are getting certainly almost qualifies you for the last leg. They picked up a wonderful team, and they have certainly assessed the conditions much better. They knew that 170 is going to be a fighting total if we keep on taking videos of the Knights. Knights have fallen into the trap and the plans. When Kapil was batting in the middle overs, it was looking very firm with Amit Kakode. This is in the air. It is Aditya Angle who is under and he takes it. That's a big win. Another wicket here for Aditya Prabhugaonkar. Well, he is all pumped up and he is punching himself, punching in the air with all excitement. What a win here for the Royals. What a spell from Aditya Prabhugaonkar. 3 for 13 from his 4 overs. And a great, great win for the Royals. They are all coming towards on the ground to congratulate the boys here for a great win. And why not? They have beaten the Knights, who are called the Chase Masters. It's the experienced captaincy of Aditya Angle, who has definitely rotated and shuffled the bowlers around, has reaped the rewards for this team. And that's why you see they have defended a total of 170 with ease. Chirag Naik, the owner, is very happy. He has contributed very handsomely by picking up those 2 early wickets and a catch as well. So contributions all round from the Royals camp, and the celebrations begin. And now we will be heading to the presentation arena. Well played, Royals. Requesting both the captains to be ready here for the talk. Welcome everyone for this post-match presentation ceremony here conducted for the match concluded just now between the Royals and the Knights. A very good total posted by the Royals batting first, having been put to bat first by the Knights, and they were pretty happy after posting a decent total of 170. And then coming in, it was a very good performance from the bowlers around. Chirag Naik picking up early wickets, and then Adit Prabhugaonkar, captain, also marshalling the troops very well by shuffling and juggling the bowlers around. And that is where bear the fruits, and kept on taking the wickets. In the end, it looked like a close finish, but finally winning comprehensively the team of Royals. And may I now invite Sriram Shimoga here to be escorted on stage as the guest for today's function to present the Player of the Match award. May I now invite the captain of the Knights, Kapil Borkar, to have a word with us. Well, Kapil, 170 was a decent total, but you were going great guns. But there was never a partnership that blossomed and took the game deep.
See, we were in the game till 10th over. That's what I was telling my boys. We were 92 in 10 overs. But in the next 5 overs, we could score only 10 to 12 runs when the wicket was so good to bat on. But we should appreciate the bowlers of Royals as well. They bowl very disciplined bowling and restricted us. And we gave, our batters, we were dependent on the batters. We played restless shot, cross shots, gave away the wicket.
Yes, and I think playing the same card of getting Pranav at number 9, number 10 doesn't work every time, because he needed some time before, and then maybe he could have settled and played his shot. The situation was very tricky for him, because Siddharth Amondkar was betting on 26, and then he was coming, and that partnership of crucial. He had to take the charge in the middle, as the asking run rate was somewhere around 10. I think that was what played in the minds of Pranav.
See, every time you cannot depend on Pranav and Siddharth that they will win for us. We have all 10 good batters, so someone should take responsibility and win the match for us, like how Suraj Irani did for us. So we expected someone else, but we couldn't able to do. We will rectify our mistakes and come back strongly in the coming match.
If I ask about one turning point, because I always say this was a close game, close tie. You were right in the game till maybe the 16th over. But what was the turning point of this game, if we would like to take a note of the entire context of the second innings?
Everybody knows that Pranav is a great finisher, and I feel Pranav's wicket took us game away from this.
Okay, hard luck, Knights. Better luck next time. So may I invite the winning captain of Royals, Adityangli, to have a word with us. Wonderful performance. It was a great game of cricket. Both the sides were matching each other. There were some wonderful innings played by the Knights as well. They were up till in the game till the 15th or 16th over. But one plan that I was looking at, you were keeping on changing the bowlers around. Once Siddharth Ganekar hit you, you got Aditya Prabhugaonkar at the other end, juggling the bowlers around. And that plan worked for you.
Actually, it was about seeing how many bowlers can bowl, how many overs at a time. So I had to come into bowl. In fact, I wouldn't have come to bowl, but I had to come in. Otherwise, I had to get Rohit. So I thought, why not give it a try, because it was a long boundary. But then I didn't bowl well. But I think the best part about our bowling inning was the power play. Chirag and Rohit bowled well, and Adi and then Abhi both bowled well in their tandem.
Yes, that Abhishek Goyal's over that just costed 1 run for you, and the wicket of the very next over for Aditya Prabhugaonkar. That is how you should work in T20. If one bowler is not getting the wickets, you should hunt in pairs, and that is what both of them were doing. And finally, they got the crucial breakthroughs for you.
Certainly, I think they were batting in the lefty and righty. So I thought one bowler bowls a leg spin, one bowler bowls a right off spin. So I thought, why not mix up? That's how it worked out.
And things are going very right for the Royals, because you are posting a very good total. You are getting a very good start, at the top, and then the middle order is also contributing handsomely, and then the finish. 170 was a very good total that was posted. And if you talk about bowling, you got the man with the golden arm, Adit Prabhugaonkar. He comes anytime on this ground and picks up wicket at any point of time.
He's certainly my man when I won wickets. But I think we are very fortunate that we have a very good top order this season. Either of the batter clicks. So that's how, the middle order doesn't have any pressure. We have a good platform. We can play our game. Otherwise, we have to go in and directly start hitting. But it's not the case this time. We can play our own shots and then try whenever it is required.
Last question, not to forget Chirag Naik. Picking up wickets early on, those 2 wickets always sets the tone for all your bowlers, and he always swings the ball back in and gets you the important wickets, and that is where everything is set for the rest bowlers.
Certainly, as I said last game, even if he gets hit for 12, 15 runs, it doesn't hit his head. He's very confident. He comes back and then he sticks the other team within maybe 8, 10 runs in 2 overs. It's really confident. I'm very happy that I can bank on him. Every time I've banked on him, he's delivered, and I've always given him all his 3 overs of quota. Sometimes he bowls well, we give another over, but he's always finished his quota in the power play, and he does very well in the power play itself.
Yes, and confident-looking Royals are getting the momentum right in the second leg. Congratulations for this wonderful victory, and wishing you the best ahead for the next games.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now it's time to announce the player of the match. There were wonderful performances there from the Royal side as far as batting and bowling were concerned, but I think the situation was very much close in the second innings, and I think it needed a very good performance in the bowling department just to stop the Chase Masters night from another victory. And I've thought the man with the golden arm is Aditya Prabhugaonkar, has been adjudged the player of the match. Fabulous bowling performance, picking up 3 wickets for just 13 runs and creating that impact. Well, I call you the man with the golden arm. The smiles are back. What do you want to say about this award?
First of all, thanks to all the supporters who are sitting here, who have been supporting. Especially, I would like to mention Dilip Anandigar, my friend, my dear friend, who has always come here, and every time he wants to come here, he always tells me, "I want to see that man of the match in your hands." So it's like I'm feeling very great. Man with a golden arm, I would not say anything about this, but it's the time. I didn't do anything extra, because when Audi my captain handed over the ball to me, he just told me, "Adi, just bowl your bowling. Don't go for wickets. Everything will come your way." I didn't try anything else. I just did what my captain said.
Well, Aditya, he's blushing. He's blushing from his side. He knows this award is very important for him, and he's contributing immensely for the team. Not with the bat today, but very important sometimes to contribute with the ball as well, which is not your stronger side. But you keep the basics right. I was telling in the commentary right from the first over, you are bowling right on the spot, and that is what bringing the success for you.
Yeah, if we see, Knights is a very good batting side. They have excellent batters in their side, and when you have good batters, you always know these batters are going to score runs. So all you have to do, I just try to bowl on the spot. So I just try to restrict the batters from hitting big strokes. So that was the thing. Hello. So yeah, obviously my captain always uses me on the right time. I am his Arjun whenever he needs me. So coming back to your question, yes, they were good batters, and I enjoyed bowling, because I just didn't wanted to do anything extra. Just wanted to stick to the basics, and that's what I did. Thank you.
One last question before we leave. Where should I see you tonight?
Tonight at my place, Sankashti. So Ganpati Bappa Moria, Apsavateshwar Maharaj ki jai.
Yes, congratulations, my friend Aditya Prabhugaonkar, for clinching the player of the match. That's it from Harish Kakodkar.
Thank you.
See you for the next game.